Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the San Jose State Spartans. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Spartans are on the move. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle at Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He's got his man. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame.
Lewis to throw.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hug.
Looking for room. It's Winston. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself. and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Lewis wants to pass. Complete to the right. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rams will hustle to the line. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Rams moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lewis wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rams are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Rams will call on their punt team. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lewis to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Higgins. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense now working in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And offensively, that is not ideal. That is not what you want. But you know what? Now you got a little bit more space. It's harder the closer you get in tight to the end zone. So now you got a little bit more space. Maybe you can make those throws out on the outside, spread them out a little bit, and throw the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
And the Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle, it's Higgins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The give from the gun. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got it set up on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this.
Touchdown, San Jose State! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
San Jose State, 30. Colorado State, 7.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 11. Snap it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's blocked. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. To the ground, he's got it again. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rams will send out the punt unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Higgins. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
To the wideout.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he got loose. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
50, Colorado State, 10.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pulls it in. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.